Hello, welcome to my channel. So if you are new here, I am Stephanie, and today I'm actually going to be setting up my new Moterm in vegetable tan leather, and this is in the color honey. So I did an unboxing of this planner already, so if you want to check out my playlist of my unboxings, I have shown this beauty, so I'm actually going to move into it. I did consider getting like the apricot or tan, but I thought this would be neutral, like a great neutral color to use sort of all year round. So as you know, I am loving being in my personal wide for everything. So this is my catch-all and it has just been working. So I'm going to be moving into this one for the month of March. Like I can't even believe that I'm saying we're moving into March. So it looks like it has 30mm rings, which are what I have actually in my Vanderspec, but I'm actually going to move into these 25mm. They are much more compact. I feel like the 30 is working. I do, because I think I am using it for everything, so I have a lot more inserts in here, but if I need to downsize some of my inserts for them to fit in here, then I will do that, because a lot of them are just kind of, like filler papers and stuff like that. I also love the fact that it is not like the Kraus rings. So with the Kraus rings, you do have to go through a whole like process of removing the rings, because they do not unscrew like this and just pop out. And as I say that, this one seems kind of stuck. So let me undo this and see if that will help. There we go. So all I need to do is just clearly pop that out. You know what? I don't have the little screws, so let me grab those and come back. I keep all of my screws in here, so I need to look for two with the screw part. So I have a lot in here. So here we go. And as easy as it comes out, hopefully it goes in the same way. And I love the fact that like I can interchange these, between all of my agendas. I always love having gold hardware. The only thing that is silver would be like your poppers, which are on the poppers here. And then you have like your pull tab. Those will stay silver, but for the most part, I love that you can change out the rings. So I can see that this is not going to sit very flat. I'm hoping as it kind of ages that it will stay. So these are just cheap Dollar Tree screwdrivers. So as you can tell, they don't have the magnetic to help kind of guide it in, but that's okay. So yes, so in here I have the fly leaf that came with it, which I will probably use because it will give me an extra pen loop. The difference is with the Vanderspec, you have a pen loop on this side, plus on the other side of it as well. So let's just clean up and put all of this stuff aside so we can get started. So I hope everyone is well. I have been doing some different sort of unboxings, and I've been really getting into like luxury items, and I'm just now at a point, like now that I'm going into my 40th year, that, I just prefer to buy things that are just quality and I don't have to change them very often, as opposed to buying things that aren't, sort of fast fashion, cheaply made, and then I want to change them out like every 5 minutes. So that is it. That is my life lately, and trying to, get it together. So I'm just going to open up these rings, and there we go. So I think I'm going to use some of these same items, and they probably should go with this color scheme. I pulled out some browns and sort of neutral colors to go with this color scheme, because this will probably patina a bit and get a little darker once it starts to wear. And let's start. So I have my old and faithful trusty Dollar Tree chopping mats. These are a lifesaver for keeping this from folding up. So I'm just going to move this Dior little, this is from Pinterest. Everything here is always from Pinterest for the most part. I have bought from shops before, but you can find pictures on Pinterest. I don't plan on selling any of these items, so I just will, use what I find. And then I have here my calendar. So this is from Infinite Lotus. It is my yearly calendar. So I'm just going to put this in here. Next, I have all the things that I want to, stop doing and, do for the year. So that's going in here. I have a lot of things on that list that I really need to make some changes with my life. And then I have in here my inbox. So my inbox is just from Cloth and Paper. And I use this to just put some sticky notes for things that I need to remember. Things that I don't necessarily want to put in my planner yet, or maybe, something that I just want to just have a reminder, not necessarily put in here. And so I will stick it on that and just use a sticky note. And then my inbox paper here. And then I have my Q1. I can't believe we are in the last month of Q1. Like, that is crazy to me. So I actually had an ankle injury in November, and I'm still, like, my ankle's still so stiff. So I'm trying to just kind of rehab it myself and, try to strengthen it and, become more active again and start working out. So that has been a big thing for me. So I'm just going to take out, I have in here January and February. And I think I'm going to just take out January and leave February in. So I usually will leave in like 2 months at a time. And then I find that for me, like, that has been like working. So I'm just going to put my February here. And then I'm going to now add in my March. Like, it's crazy to say that we're in March already. And I am using Infinite Lotus inserts. I printed out the whole year. That way, I just kind of sat there and printed out everything, because in that way I could just grab them each month, because I feel like they're already dated. So having it just available, printed, cut, and that is the template I'm using, where I have 4 boxes on one page, and then you have like a note section for that extra day. And then I have my schedule here. I will put this usually in my monthly. So I'm actually just going to leave this out on the side for now. And I have my habit tracker. So I had another habit tracker, but this is from Rosie Papeterie or Papeterie, and it is working. So you do have to date it, and this is my workout schedule. So I've been just checking off when I've been working out, and putting just a highlighter and just dotting each day that I've been working out. January started off okay. February, we're still working on it. It's gotten really busy. My niece and nephew's birthdays this month, so, we just kind of been busy with that. And then my children's birthdays are coming up soon, so I have this other 30-day habits, and I'm still debating what I want to use it for. I bought it when Infinite Lotus was having a sale, and I thought, you know what, let me grab these things now, because throughout the year I can add sort of some habits that I want to kick, or things that I want to be consistent with. So I'm still going to use these inserts, so I think I'll leave them in here. And then I'm going to take out this paper and put something else in. Let's put in some of these. I'm going to put this one in instead. So this is my notes section, and my notes section has pretty much stayed the same. I just have in here all of things that I want to do for the upcoming year. So I have some home rentals in my on my list, and some other kind of videos and things like that, and a packing list for traveling. So that is what's in my note section. And it is a mix of some extra cloth and paper inserts that were given to me, and some lined paper, some Infinite Lotus like printables. And then I have my finance section. So I have been struggling to find a finance sort of bundle or finance system. I do not, I've kind of moved away from showing sort of like how I'm tracking my monthly expenses, because basically I don't necessarily budget. I just track all my finances. So it is, so this cover page I just printed and made off of Canva. And then this one is from Rosie Papatri as well. And that is what's here. And then I'm been, as I said, like just tracking my expenses, and I have a savings tracker that I've clearly fallen off of. I have a sinking funds like goal tracker, which I have not been using. So I am just being honest with you guys. My finances have just not been something that I'm recording. I still like try to, keep track of things, but I haven't been really, I think, keeping up with sort of that budgeting aspect of, like planning. So I have here my growth section, and that is just sort of my emotional and mental health section, I would say, which clearly I have not been using either. So I will go over them just to show you what I have in here, because they were things that were given to me when I purchased this Vanderspec. So I just kind of put it in from month to month, but I'm now at a point where if I'm not using it, or I haven't had the time to use it, am I going to use it? I don't know. So this is just a process of understanding your character, values, and abilities. I think I'm going to take out this section because I'm not using it right now. And I haven't been reading, so I'm thinking to kind of just remove this section altogether. And I will bring it back once I determine that I'm going to have enough time. So it's just a book log here, and you can write down what books you're reading. So if any time I'm going to, pick up a particular book, or I want to make some notes about it, then I will bring this back. But for now, I think I'm going to leave this out and revisit that at some later time. So I'll take out this tab here. And then I just have some photos and my little pouch. I want to make sure there's nothing on here I don't want to be showing. Let's see what I have on here. Okay, it's just like my planner lineup and stuff like that, what I've been using. So I'm just going to stick this back in here. It's just a little pouch that I have with some sticky notes and things that I need to reach for regularly when I'm planning. And let's stick this in here. And then I'm using this as a back tab so that it doesn't rub. And then I don't know if I should put this at the back or front. So let's see what it looks like at the front. I know it's going to be a little tight in here. I think that should be okay. And I can move some of these cards maybe into here. And it's very similar sort of setup. You have like your card slots here. I have card slots at the back. So I'm just going to move the same things over to here and grab my pens. So the two pens that I do use in my planner currently are my Muji pen. And this is in 0.38. I love 0.38. And it works the best for me. Maybe I might change up some of those other, or I'll use these maybe next time. So let's leave those there. And I'm going to put my schedule back in. So I'm going to put my, I usually like to keep this one here. And this is a Friction 0.5, and it is erasable. And this is my go-to type of pen. And then I'm going to put my Muji pen here. And this is just a fine tip. Or I'm thinking maybe instead of my Muji, maybe I'll put in one of my dot pens. Hold on. So even though it is a highlighter, it is called Dots pen. So, and it is just a little highlighter, and it is dual tip. So you have one end which is like a fine tip. And then the other end is a dot type tip. So I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it looks like it came off. Oops. There it is. So you have like a dot there. So this is what I will be using. So I'll do a quick flip through, show you the inserts, and show you exactly how it's set up now. So I just have this front page, my calendar for the year, my visions, and then I keep saying I need to fill this out. So this is just every single month for the first 6 months of just what I want to do, like anything detailed, things that I want to kind of, like go through or create or, stuff like that. I have my inbox here, and then I have like that I said for January to start strengthening my ankle. Then I have my February calendar, like, or I should say dailies. So for my February, like monthly, where did that go? That's weird. Where is my calendar? Did I not take it out? That's so weird. Huh. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, it was stuck with my January. I was wondering where my calendar went. So I just have my calendar like here where I write down what I'd like to post, all my videos, and I've moved into just using the one. So this has just been working, having one agenda that I can just do everything in. So I have my habit trackers here, and then my notes section, and then I won't go through all my notes, and then my finances, and just tracking all my finances and my bill tracker. So that is just what I gotta pay. I have property taxes coming up, stuff like that. And then my annual overview of what I'm saving, which I clearly need to update. And then just my little folder here. So that is everything for my March setup. I'm super excited to be jumping into this vegetable tan. As you can see, it's a lot more tight than having, a 30mm rings, but I'm going to make it work for this month. It's such a big difference in terms of the ring size. But this was, she's a chunky girl. I didn't realize when I ordered this, it basically on Etsy, it just had the rings for a personal size, and I jumped on it because it was going to be cheaper than just ordering it from Gilio. So I just ended up getting whatever they had in terms of the size I needed. So that's it. This is my setup. I'm going to put this stuff in the back. If you guys have any questions about anything you've seen, definitely leave it down below. I like to reply to everybody, and let me know also if your setup is working for you, if you've moved out of certain sizes, which I have a planner stack update video as well, because just being in so many planners and being in sizes that weren't working for me, I just had to say, you know what, let's try again. Let's move out of what's not working. So this is working for me so far, and I'm super happy with this setup. So just let me know what you're using, and if your setup is working for your Q1, and if you'll be using the same thing going into Q2. So I appreciate you guys watching, and have a good day, and I'll see you guys on another video. Bye.